morning and welcome to the Flat Cap Fettler. And what a morning it is. It's about 7 o'clock, but clocks went back last night, so it would have been about 8 o'clock, a bit late really. But I've just thought I'm coming out more just to have a go with it out in the field, this hw57. We're going to sit down and then we'll just have a look down here first, because we might get a bunny or something. But we'll sit down, then we'll just go through everything with it. But it is an unbelievable morning. Sun's out, it's lovely, it's unbelievable. So let's crack on. Something about a morning walk in there. Some soundtrack that. There's the river flowing and bubbling away down bottom. And all your little songbirds are singing away. I don't know if you'll be able to hear them though. I think you might just be able to pick them up on video. I ain't seen anything. I've seen a jay. I don't really shoot jays, to be honest. I think they are on the, in fact I'm certain they were anyway, on the list of airgun game, but they're not really something I shoot. I think they're a smart looking thing, to be honest. Yeah, I used to go shooting a lot down here as a kid. I've done a video down here with my son Tommy with Panthera. That's how long ago it was since I've been down. It's like a jungle, it's properly grown over. I know we're going to a woods which is further down. It's about 600 metres away and it's private, but as I was going in I could see dog walkers going in and they're trespassing really, but I can't be arsed with hassle. I'm turning up with a gun, even though it's an air rifle, it's not the point, is it? It's just not the way anymore. So I just thought I'd come over this side really. Like I say, I think it's a bit late to be hunting. I've let it go too late, but it's going to be a nice walk and we can review this, go on and do a few shots. So, crack on. Found somewhere. We're on the old stomping ground where I was with my son Tommy with Panthera and rivers at the bottom here. Found an old bucket, it's like an animal feed bucket or something, green, and I'm not too sure if a bit out of breath, it's in Fair Hill is this. I'm not too sure if we can see there's pellets going in, but I'm hoping we can. I'm hoping it'll make a big enough hole to be able to see it on camera, but we'll see. We'll have a look. It's about 30 yard away, 40 maybe at push, something like that, but I'm on a hill, a very steep hill, so it's actually closer. If you know how shooting works, we're not going to that actually, but shooting downhill, it's not just the range from here to the bucket, it's the range, if you were to draw a line right down the hill, when it hits the bottom, that to the bucket, that's the actual range. So doing it from here, it'll always seem a little bit further when it's a bit shorter. Look it up on YouTube. I'll do a video about it one day. I learned all about that when I was on my sniper course when I was in the army. So I used Pythagorean theorem to find out the one side of a triangle to give us true milled range. Anyway, that's enough shot. So hw57, we've restored it. I've shot it a couple of times. Now on my video, restoration video, I put the spring in, it making a bit of a clicking noise as I cocked it. That was due to, in the stock, there's a little round plastic, hard plastic thing that sits in the stock as a rail, as a guide, and I forgot to put it in, so it was making the linkage click a little bit. I put that in and it shoots really smooth now, and I've left the spring as it is, and it just shoots really nice. So we're going to keep that as is. So I've mounted one of my Hawk scopes on it. It's hang on, it's a fair thing. It's front objective. I think it's a 3x12 by 50. But this, and we're sports match mounts. Now I didn't have any good mounts to put on this gun at first, so this is why I just used this scope for now. It's a spare scope, and it's definitely not staying on here for my son. He thought always Christmases had come at once with scope on it as well. But it's yeah, in my opinion, I call it over scoped. This just needs a 4x40 scope as this thing, and that's exactly what it's getting when I get round to it. But I thought we'll put this on just for basically for the video. So I've zeroed it in best I could. What I did find noticed though, more likely within when it were in a skip and everything else, I think the barrel got ever so slightly bent, not drastically, and we're gonna sort that out. We're gonna straighten that up, no bother. I'll do that myself. I've done them before. It's not hard. Just a little bit of pressure, and just keep testing it. You know what I mean? Because I'm fully wound out to the left on my scope, and it's still it's just got onto 0 now. So I've got no windage adjustment at all now, apart from aiming off, which obviously isn't right. So I'll just put it in a little bit. So yeah, like every weihrauch, it has a you know, the record trigger. Looks quite well done it with this scope. Like I said, it ain't staying on. There's no way. For what we've started off with, and what we've got now, I think's brilliant. My son is absolutely in love with this gun. He's not here today. He's staying at his friends. But I thought I want to get this video out, and yeah. So I'll just have a quick shot. I'm just gonna have a shot at river first, and then we'll do the bucket afterwards. So it's just lovely. It's just nice. It's smooth. Typical Springer. Nice. It's really nice to cock now. Now I'll put that rubber. It's not rubber. It's like a really hard PTFE plastic that sits within the stock for the cocking arm, if you will, and it stopped that clicking straight away. But it shoots like any Springer really. It doesn't have as much recoil as, say, even though it's the bloody same spring, hw57 feels a bit more twangy, and I've not taken it apart. It's totally standard, that gun. I've not done anything to it. This is less twangy than that, a lot less. Even though it has got a bit of one, it's really smooth. So chrono figures, it's doing 10.5. It's doing. And it's like the variation on it, it's about 10 feet, between 10 and 12 feet per second variation. So I'm hoping that goes a bit better. I'd like it to go down to about 7, but I think once everything, that spring that's in it was literally a brand new spring, so I think once everything beds down and all the dieseling stops, I think I'd like to see a good 10 foot-pound and just a variation of about 7 to 8 feet per second, which I think is doable on a weihrauch, no problem whatsoever. It is on my hw57, so there's no reason why this shouldn't be like that, you know what I mean? Once everything settles down, because there is ever so slight dieseling still, ever so slight dieseling. So it's hard as well. It's hitting hard. So what a gun from what we had. So I'm gonna set up now and do a few shots of the bucket. I'll show you where it is. Slide that down. Let's set you up here. I can just see it there, that green, and just there. So we're gonna have a few shots at that now, see where we're at with it. Just take it from there really, and then we'll crack on. Right, so we're up there on that mound there, up there, and we're here now at this bucket. Now I took a couple of shots already, so just to get my eye in. So they went a bit high, So we're gonna have another go now. I'm gonna put you on time lapse because otherwise it'll take me for bloody heavy. So I'm gonna run up that hill, catch my breath, and then have a do. So I'll put the camera here and then we'll see how we get on. Alright, but just bear in mind that with that we're already there, but these three I've just shot at now. Just have a do. See how we get on. Right, not done too bad, about an inch. The one flyer. I shot, how many shoot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I shot 5. And I'm not too sure. I'm looking back at the footage and I think one of them went through there. Because I've shot and I could see the splash at the back with the water. But no hole appeared, so and I could just see a little twitch on that one, so I'm thinking it went through there. I don't know, but you know, it's not bad. There's my fun from that distance up there. Plus, I was blowing out my arse climbing up it. But well, that bucket were already here. I ain't brought that down. More like lit farmers left it here. It was full of holes anyway, so it's not like, excuse me, it's not like I'm being a vandal. I know them anyway, obviously I got permission to be on here, so they're alright. The farm is actually where Brassic is filmed, if you're into that. Not my cup of tea, but if you're into that, that's where it's filmed. Yeah, it's, they're alright, they're nice people. They're alright, known them a long time. I did my work experience up there when I was a kid, when I was 14 I think. I used to go up on my motocross bike. My dad bought me a YZ490. Used to scare myself to death on it. Come off plenty of times as well on the thing like, but it was what a machine that were. But I used to go up on my work experience and then fly around on a quad with my air rifle, looking at sheep and cows, making sure they were alright in the morning. It was good, really good. Do a bit of ratting up there. It's alright. I've not seen them for a while. But obviously I always let them know that I'm coming on. Best thing you can do. But it's some farm. I think it's about 780 acre. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe 580 or 780. One of them rings a bell. So we're gonna have a little walk up here now. This is another farm here. I don't really have permission on there. The farmer, there used to be 4 brothers. And 3 of them died of very strange like circumstances. One used to go around collecting tin cans and to weigh in, and he cut his finger, got tetanus and died. So right, bit of a strange setup. And you know, you knock on, you ask if you can go shooting or land, and he'll say yeah. He said yeah to me. And then when I'm going on to, you know, let him know that I'm going on, he don't remember you, even though he's like, I've got a piece of paper there saying I can, and he's like, no, it's not me. So I think he's losing his marbles a bit, so I'd rather just not bother. We've not seen out anyway, apart from a jay, a couple of wood pigeons, that's it. So we'll have another little walk up. We're going to have a walk up this bit here. I'll show you up there, and then I'm going to make my way myself back home and then get missus to make me a bacon butty. Crack on. It's a bit too late in here now. They've all gone and hunkered down. Just going up about another 100 metres and I'm going to call it a day, I think. this is as far as I go here, because just up there, round about there, there's a footpath there where a bridge that goes over, and you get people walking on there, and the footpath right up the top, so the side it follows a fence and goes right along back over towards Rosendale. So I don't tend to keep away from them. It's the law for one, and two, people these days they're just not, it's not the same, so you just got to be really careful. I don't want any fucking shit either, so I'm gonna get on tops and we'll have a debrief on the hw57, and then we're going to call it a day on this rifle until we go out hunting with my son and stuff like that. So we'll get on top. I like to walk right on top and walk right down. You can see everything, it's lovely. I'll take you with me now. Right, let me catch my breath. hw57 then. So, got it out of a skip, stripped it down, cleaned it up, sanded the stock down, stained it, varnished it, stripped the action down, polished it back as much as I could to get rid of all the pitting, re-blued it, serviced all the bits, put a fresh spring in, and yeah, it shoots bang on. As you see, it looks nice, it's a nice rifle. My son loves it, absolutely loves it. So it's basically time for him now to take it out. Like I say, he's away. So yeah, it's come a long way. I'm very happy with it. It's not perfect, it never will be. It never would be either, even if you give it to a professional. I'll tell you what there is. There's literally loads of mushrooms, edible ones as well. Not that type. Like ones that you use for fry up. They're everywhere. I forgot the name of them now, but they're all over. I normally pick them, to be honest, but can't be bothered today. Anyway, so yeah, it's a nice gun. It shoots all right. I think it needs another few, another 100 pellets for it, and everything will settle down. So that's going to be my son's job. I've got the scope done, ordered, should I say. It's just a little simple Hawk 4x40 scope. I've got some sports match mounts now for it with the arrestor block, so there'll be no scope creep whatsoever. Yeah, it's a weihrauch. So they like the AK-47 in the air rifle world. They're weihrauchs. They are the most, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, they are the most dependable bomb-proof rifles in the world. I'm not saying they're the best, even though they're right up there. They're right up there. I think my Pro Sport, what I had anyway, my friend managed to blag me to buy it off me. I think a Pro Sport is a far superior Springer. But they're like a Ferrari of the Springer world. They need looking after consistently. I'm not saying a weihrauch don't, but if I was stuck on a desert island, I'd soon have a weihrauch, especially an hw80, than any gun, anything you can give me. You know what I mean? Because you will, as long as you know how to shoot, you'll live, and you can hunt stuff. You'll be right. Like, you know what I mean? It's such a fucking good rifle. I highly recommend them. But if you want absolute precision and just such a beautiful rifle, then a Pro Sport in my eyes is right up there. It's like number one for me. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, it's turned out really good. I'm happy with it. Weather's coming in now. This day was never about hunting, really, if I'm honest. It was just about getting out, trying it, having a go, you know what I mean? And that's it, really. Yeah, so we're going to get home now, get ourselves a bacon butty. Everyone who's just recently subscribed, welcome to the channel. Please look at other videos and you'll understand what this is all about. And everyone who's already on me subscriptions, thank you very much. I really like the support, love the comments, you know what I mean? Can have crack and laugh, and I really appreciate them, people, really do. Like I say, it's what makes it worth it. When I see some more subscribers every day, it's great, you know what I mean? And sometimes you lose a couple, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, but it makes me feel a little bit sad, does that, because I do put a lot of effort into it. I have a full-time job, you know, and I try my best, and like I say, I'm learning. So, and as time goes on, everyone gets better at something, don't they? So while they keep learning. So I'm going to get my arse home now. It's absolutely pissing it. It's going to piss it down. It said it was going to. And I think Mrs. wants to go out on a motorbike, apparently. Rather than me. I'm a fair weather rider, me. But yeah, unfortunately, them factories have encroached onto Mother Nature. And it's a fucking shame, because none of that were there when I was like 13, 14. When you were allowed to go out at 13 years old with an air rifle. None of that were there. None of it. It were all fields, all lot. I sound like a rat old cunt, don't I? But there it were, honestly. And it was great, fantastic. And it still is, but it's just a shame that them ugly, shitty buildings are there. And they started to encroach everywhere, like over there. You know, none of that were there. That were scrapyard, that, for commercial vehicles. That's been there ever since I were a nipper. And before that, like, you know what I mean? So that's always been there. But there weren't so many buildings. So we're going to get down here, get home, get a lovely cup of tea. And then I'll see you on next time, people. Alright. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. I really, really do. And when I get to 1,000 subscriptions, I'm going to do a right good competition, I think, for 1,000 subscriptions. So I'm thinking, I've got plenty of other air rifles that I need to restore now. So I'm going to, I just nearly slipped on cow shit then. So I'm going to restore one of them. And that's going to be for, I'm going to do a competition. I don't know what yet. And that will be the gift, as long as they're in this country and they're 18 years old or 21 or whatever it is. I'll check it up anyway. And if we can't do an air rifle, we'll do something else. You know what I mean? So, right, we're back where we started, people. That's down there. So we're going to go down there now and then get home. So have a lovely Sunday. This will be like Monday, Tuesday by the time this gets put on. But I hope you all have a good weekend. We'll see you later.